this was a lifesaver. I have a box of lipsticks that I don't know where to put. I don't know if I'm ever going to use that shade again. I don't know. I buy a lot of lipsticks when they're on clearance and then I never use them, mainly because I can never find them when I need them, and that's a big problem because I'm wasting money. So these were $4 each, and they are literally just these little squares, and it's kind of, it angles upwards so that you can see everything, but it's for lipsticks and it's super great. I'm so excited to use this because about 2 of them, there's 18 squares that you can use on these. So that's gonna be such a big problem solver for me to organize my lipsticks so that I'm not continuing to waste money on buying possibly the same color because I didn't remember that I had the other color. So super grand, so grand. Another purchase that I made, you're like, why is she holding a bird bath? It's not. It is a cupcake stand. Kind of a funny story behind this before I explain what we're gonna do. Basically I got this at Hobby Lobby. Love the store. It has everything. It's so great. However, I don't know what was going on with me that day. I think I need to get my vision checked possibly. We'll see. But I saw this and I was like, this is like the prettiest thing ever, like super rustic, has a little bird on top, very me. I loved it and I was like, oh my gosh, it's only $17. Oh my gosh, I'm like totally getting this, like that's super cheap for something that's made so well. So I get up to the cashier and so she goes, okay, that's gonna be $40. And I was like, no, I literally told the lady, no, it's $17, so that's wrong. I had the gall to say that to the person who was checking it out. So she pulls up the price tag and she's like, ma'am, it was originally $79.99, so it's actually on sale if you'd like to still get it. You know, it's only $40. And I was like, and I looked at it, like to this day, I saw 17. I know everybody's like, well, maybe you saw the 7. No. I saw 17. I don't know if maybe I like pulled up, like it was with a bunch of others and maybe I pulled the wrong price tag. I don't know, but I ended up spending $40 on this. It's really cute, it's pretty, however, I will say there are some other ones there that were probably $17, super way cheaper, and honestly, just the concept of this, like something that has the 2 pillars, you don't have to spend $40 like I did. I was too ashamed, honestly, to say no, and I liked it. At this point, I was emotionally involved, so she knew what she was doing. She knew that I was already there, so she was like, it's on sale, you know. Bought it. What I would use this for is main products, like a blush that I use almost every day, my mascaras, things that you use like every day. I would put into these sections so that you can see them and they're easily accessible and you're not having to go into drawers when you know that you're going to use it anyways. So just a couple other things and then we're going to move on to actually organizing. But I recommend getting a makeup bag. Just something simple like this. It doesn't have a lot of folds or anything like that. I put all of my brushes in here. Try to keep your brushes off the vanity or whatever you're using. Brushes tend to just go everywhere and you will have so many of them, or maybe you only have a few that you use. It still helps to put them away and have them in one place where you're not like scrounging around trying to find them. So get a makeup bag. These are everywhere. Target, Walmart, you know, they're not expensive. I think this one was probably, I got this from Burlington Coat Factory. It was probably like $15. This is another thing, and I'm going to organize this today. I bought this previously, really like super excited that it had different, you know, compartments, but I haven't used it the way that I've wanted to use it. I got this at Marshall's. It's a little spin thing, and I got it for, price tag is still down here, $15, and it's just super convenient. It like spins. However, it's a mess right now. So what I want to do is organize this to where like it has a purpose in the organization thing. Like it's a hot mess right now. Like I have different products everywhere. There's like lipsticks that you can't even see stuff. So for things that like it doesn't even look like anything is in here, but that's false. There's product in there. So make sure that if you're putting something in something like this to where it's not clear, so you can't actually see it, put those things in a different drawer, in a clear case or something like that to where you're gonna see them, because I forget all the time. Oh look, this is like important. I forgot it's in there. So you're not gonna see it and it's just gonna get lost. I have so many eyeliners that I forget that I have because I can't see them. So that's just a little tip right there. If you're gonna use something like this, this is great, but don't do something that's gonna hide itself. Make sure that it's long enough. Look, I have a comb in there. How random. Make sure that it's long enough to where you see it so you don't forget that you have it. Okay guys, so let's get started on organizing. I'm ready to clean up that area so that I have my one area that's clean and together. Yes! Alright, let's do this. Alright, so I know this isn't attractive with all these brown boxes, but let's start by just clearing everything off the vanity. Let's just do it. Okay, so with these being stacked, if you wanted to, like, I have this lotus flower that I really like to put my sponges in. You can put that right on top, like that. So that way, you know, we're trying to move off the clutter, but if you do have something that you like, kind of like this, then you would be able to put it on top of it, like that, okay? Basically now, what I just did is I put everything where I want it to go. So this is where you really want to think about what you put on your vanity. I would recommend putting your hair stuff in the bathroom or, you know, on another desk or something. I know that we do our hair here most of the time, but it is going to take up so much space. So that's an option. If you are finding that you just cannot find the space, put your hairsprays and your mousses and all of that in the bathroom, and that will help. And it's just 2 seconds to go get it, and then do it here and put it back. That's an option. So if you find yourself not using a lipstick or something for a long time, makeup does expire. So you may not want to keep that lipstick that you've had for 5 or 7 years. You may want to just get rid of that. Either buy a new one if it's one of your favorites, but if you still have it and it's been 5 to 7 years, I don't think it's your favorite. But so if you are finding that you have a lot of excess product that you never use, debate on letting it go. Maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe that will save you some space. It's like just a box of product that I need to either get rid of or figure out what else to do with them because they're just getting in the way. Alright, so going through that box was incredibly productive. I actually got rid of a lot of stuff, just like makeup that I knew I bought too long ago and was never going to use. So I chucked it, and I found 3 eyelash curlers. What have I been doing? Like 3 eyelash curlers, huh? Do I really think I need that much? Apparently I do. Look, another pair of lash curlers.